Secret operations of British intelligence that changed World War II. Hello, everyone. This is Tony, and you're watching War in History. Imagine being asked to win a war without firing a single shot. No tanks, no battleships, no massive armies, just lies, fake documents, double agents, and some of the most dangerous missions ever attempted. During World War II, Britain faced a terrifying reality. Nazi Germany controlled most of Europe. Its armies seemed unstoppable. Many believed Britain would eventually fall. But while the world watched the battles, another war was being fought in the shadows. A war of deception. A war of intelligence. And some of the operations carried out by British spies were so unbelievable that they sound like Hollywood movies. Yet every one of them really happened. And by the end of this video, you'll understand how a handful of intelligence officers may have changed the course of the entire war. Let's begin with one of the strangest operations ever attempted. In 1943, the Allies faced a major problem. They planned to invade Sicily. The Germans knew an invasion was coming. They just didn't know where. If Germany guessed correctly, thousands of Allied soldiers could die before even reaching the beaches. The British needed a miracle. Instead, they created a lie. A dead man was found. His body was dressed as a British officer. Fake military documents were placed in his pockets. Love letters, personal photographs, official papers. Everything was designed to convince German intelligence that the invasion would happen somewhere else. The body was released into the sea near Spain. Soon, German agents obtained the documents. The deception worked. Hitler moved troops away from Sicily. When Allied forces landed, they encountered far less resistance than expected. One dead man had helped save thousands of lives. But that was only the beginning, because Britain had another secret weapon: double agents. Throughout the war, German intelligence attempted to send spies into Britain. Many were quickly captured. Instead of executing them, British intelligence offered a choice: work for us, or face the consequences. A surprising number agreed. These agents began sending information back to Germany. The problem for Germany was simple. The information was fake. Over time, the Germans became convinced they possessed a highly effective spy network inside Britain. In reality, nearly the entire network was controlled by British intelligence. This became known as the double-cross system, and it would later play a critical role in one of the most important operations of the war. By 1944, the Allies were preparing for D-Day, the largest amphibious invasion in history. But there was a problem. The Germans knew an invasion was coming. The only question was where. If they concentrated their forces in the right location, the invasion could fail. The consequences would be catastrophic. British intelligence launched an operation so ambitious that it bordered on madness. They created an entire fake army. Inflatable tanks, wooden aircraft, fake military camps, fake radio transmissions, fake troop movements, even fake commanders. Everything was designed to convince Germany that the main invasion would occur at Pas de Calais rather than Normandy. The operation became known as Operation Fortitude. German reconnaissance observed the fake preparations. Double agents confirmed the false information. Intercepted communications supported the deception. Every piece fit together perfectly. Hitler believed it. Even after Allied troops landed in Normandy, German commanders remained convinced that the real invasion was still coming elsewhere. Valuable German divisions remained in reserve, waiting for an attack that would never happen. Many historians believe this deception significantly increased the chances of success on D-Day. But perhaps the most fascinating part of Britain's intelligence war was its secret battle against German codes. At the start of the war, Germany relied heavily on a machine called Enigma. Military leaders believed it was impossible to break. Messages were encrypted using constantly changing settings. Millions of combinations existed. The Germans were confident. Too confident. At a secret facility called Bletchley Park, mathematicians, linguists, engineers, and cryptographers worked around the clock. Their mission was simple: read Germany's most secret communications. Many experts believed it couldn't be done. But eventually, the impossible happened. The Enigma code was broken. Suddenly, Allied commanders gained access to information that was never meant to be seen. Submarine movements, military deployments, operational plans, strategic decisions. Some historians estimate that breaking Enigma shortened the war by years. Millions of lives may have been saved because of information obtained in secret, and yet most people involved were forbidden from discussing their work for decades. Imagine helping win the biggest war in history and being unable to tell anyone. Not your friends, not your family, not even your children. That was the reality for many intelligence officers. Their greatest victories remained secret. Their names were forgotten, their stories hidden. But perhaps that is the nature of intelligence work. When spies succeed, nobody notices. When deception works, nobody realizes they have been deceived. The greatest victories often happen in silence. World War II is usually remembered through famous battles: Stalingrad, Normandy, Berlin. But behind many of those victories stood people who never fired a weapon. People working in hidden offices, underground bunkers, secret facilities. People whose names never appeared in newspapers. Yet their actions changed history. Because sometimes wars are not won by the strongest armies. Sometimes they are won by the people who control information, the people who understand secrets, and the people who know how to make an enemy believe exactly what they want him to believe. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. See you in the next video. Goodbye, and take care.